Welcome to today's Explainer. Look, today we are completely tearing up the old solopreneur playbook. If you have ever felt like there just aren't enough hours in the day because you are totally drowning in busy work, you are in the exact right place. We're going to reveal exactly how you can completely replace those repetitive administrative tasks, heavily slash your costs, and scale your business 10x using autonomous AI agents.
Here's our roadmap for this explainer. We'll start with 1, the solo business bottleneck. Then 2, AI agents versus virtual assistants. 3, automating workflows. 4, Carly optimizes routines. 5, quick agent configuration. And finally, 6, scaling your business 10x.
All right, let's jump right into part 1, the solo business bottleneck.
So, tell me, are you doing the work of 5 people right now? Because if you're a solopreneur, I bet you are. You're the CEO, you're the marketer, the sales team, customer support, and the accountant. Your to-do list has, 47 items on it? And you've probably got so many browser tabs open across Notion and your CRM that your laptop literally sounds like a jet engine. Listen, you aren't disorganized. You're just completely bottlenecked by wearing too many manual hats. Every single hour you spend copy-pasting data or chasing unpaid invoices, that's a valuable hour stolen from high-level, revenue-generating growth. Which brings us to section 2, AI agents versus virtual assistants.
There's this brilliant analogy in the source material that really hit the nail on the head. Hiring a human virtual assistant, it's kind of like leasing a car. You pay a flat fixed monthly rate whether you drive it for 5 hours or 50 hours, right? Plus, you have all that heavy management and onboarding overhead. But an AI agent is like metered electricity. You only pay for what actually runs. They work 24/7, they take absolutely no holidays, they need 0 sick days, and they deploy instantly. They execute the exact same recurring tasks, but the model is entirely different. Let's look at the actual math here, because seeing how AI agents reduce costs is mind-blowing. This is real data comparing a traditional offshore part-time VA to a 4-agent AI stack. Email handling drops from $432 a month down to just 10. Lead qualification, 288 down to 19. Content and social media goes from 576 down to 40. And data entry and CRM management, it drops to effectively 0 because it's just bundled in. The bottom line here is that your monthly costs plummet from roughly $1,500 all the way down to under $100. That is a massive 94% cost reduction. 94%. And that's for replacing the exact same repetitive labor. This is exactly how AI agents generate an unbelievable return on investment, or ROI. You're getting the work done for a tiny fraction of the cost with 0 management friction and total around-the-clock coverage. All right, moving on to section 3, automating workflows. Get this, 96 hours. In one really fascinating case study we looked at, AI agents eliminated a staggering 96 hours of busy work per week. That is the exact equivalent of 2.4 full-time employees completely reclaimed. And honestly, here is your golden rule of thumb for this. If any recurring operational task eats more than 5 hours of your week, it is a prime candidate to be fully automated by an AI agent. So, where did those 96 reclaimed hours actually come from? Well, 45 of them were saved by a support agent just handling Tier 1 tickets. Another 25 hours were saved in content production, using agents to research, outline, and draft. And 14 hours were saved using an agent for code review. But you know what the absolute best part is? Team morale actually hit an all-time high in company history. Why? Because the AI didn't replace the humans. It just replaced the absolute worst, most repetitive parts of everyone's jobs. Let's look at a real-world example in section 4. Carly optimizes routines. Meet Carly. The source defines Carly as a full AI executive assistant. But honestly, it's way more than just a smart scheduler. It operates with persistent memory. It basically lives in your inbox and calendar, and it integrates with over 260 different business apps. It's got custom instructions and tool access that allow it to act as a true autonomous back-office operator for Solopreneur. Let's do a rapid fire of exactly how Carly optimizes your daily routines. It triages your inbox autonomously, and it doesn't just leave drafts for you to review. It actually sends and follows up on replies in your voice. It gives clients a free self-serve booking link and syncs seamlessly across Google and Outlook. But it goes even further than that. It logs new leads directly into CRMs like HubSpot. And get this, it will even chase down unpaid invoices via Stripe. This is a brilliant illustration of how one single AI tool can substitute tasks and handle a massive volume of operational workflows that used to require a dedicated human assistant. So, how do we actually set this up? Section 5, Quick Agent Configuration.
You can actually create functional AI agents rapidly without writing a single line of code. First, pick the role that eats your week. Find that high-frequency task we talked about. Second, describe the agent in plain English. Just type what you want it to do, something like enrich new leads and draft a welcome email. Third, connect your tools via integrations. Just link up your CRM, your email, your Slack. And fourth, and this is absolutely critical, keep human approval on big decisions. You keep the human in the loop. The AI does all the heavy lifting and handles the volume, but you keep the final yes on anything that touches your money or your brand's reputation. Finally, we arrive at section 6, scaling your business 10x. This right here is the ultimate paradigm shift for how solopreneurs scale businesses alone. On one side, we have the old model, the solopreneur drowning in manual hats, totally stressed, and hitting a hard ceiling on revenue just because they literally ran out of time. On the other side, we have the new reality, a one-person company practically running itself on autopilot. You transition from being a worker trading your time for output to a true founder who oversees a streamlined, self-reinforcing automated system. I want to read this direct quote from the source material because it's so powerful. The best strategy in 2026 isn't picking one AI agent. It's building a small system where narrow agents each own one job. Scaling 10x isn't about finding one magical AI brain to do everything. To configure AI agents for 10x growth, it's about delegating highly specific workflows to narrow agents. You have a content agent, a sales agent, a support agent, an admin agent. They all work together, sharing memory and seamlessly executing your business processes. Which leaves us with one massive final question. What will you build with your reclaimed time? When you eliminate the busy work, slash your overhead by 94%, and reclaim 10 to 15 hours every single week, your potential is honestly limitless. You can finally focus on strategy, on taste, and on the high-level growth that actually moves the needle. We really hope this explainer has inspired you to set up your own AI stack. Get out there and start building.